special guest tonight is an American actor, writer, and...
Oh God, no. Go back to the start. It's like, whose line is it anyway? It's just like Scheider, or the Irish version. Look, oh my God, is that like charge your car? Look. Like get your car charged. So just topical, just sort of banal, topical fucking punditry show. Keir Starmer, there we go. Rory McIlroy. Oh God, all the current things. Failed hack comedians that need to be propped up and subsidised by the government. The state of that.
Hello and welcome to the Blame Game, the show that
Put
is
your fucking dentures in there.
laughs and Belfast has traffic jams. I'm Tim McGarry and our regular panellists are Colin Murphy, Diona Doherty and Neil Delamere. And our special guest tonight is an American actor, writer and comedian who came to the UK to do it.
Do you remember how tall he is? He's like 7 foot. He's got like size fucking 18 feet. He's like a fucking aquatic creature coming out of the sea with flippers. He can barely walk on land. It's crazy.
A few gigs, but after the US election is now claiming asylum and refugee
Donald
status.
Trump.
Please welcome the fabulously funny Scott Capurro.
We have to be told that he's fabulously funny. I'm always dubious about that when you need to be told.
Yes, it's the first Blame Game of 2024, and what a year it's been. Stormont finally came back after 2 years. 2 years of what the DUP described as a principled stand for the union, and what everyone else described as ballsing about over how to get a sausage through Larne. All the political parties came together and promised the people of Northern Ireland that they would do everything they could to build a new future. Fat chance they can't even build a stadium at Casement Park. The stadium is now projected to cost...
He's just reading these. He's not even writing these jokes. Like, he's just reading them. He's gone, like. He's gone, like. Look at this suit. It's like a fucking Stephen Nolan suit or something. Like, Stephen Nolan was like, here. He just handed him a card and was like, yo, check out my people. Get yourself a good suit. Contact these people. They'll get you sorted out. And they give him a Stephen Nolan suit.
£270 million. On the plus side, the GAA have pledged to contribute half the proceeds of next Saturday's quiz night in Loughlin GAA.
I've never heard him say anything funny, or him.
There was a general election in
It's like they all know they suck. They all know that they're all just here on a gravy train. They all know they're failed.
Aye, in England they got rid of the Tories and replaced them with the Tories. There was good news in August this year when many people in Northern Ireland finally threw off the shackles of sectarianism and instead decided to give racism a go. Sadly, it turns out we're quite good at that too. But there was proper good news this year. Yes, local athletes won gold medals at the Olympics.
She liked that
the
joke.
Northern Ireland football team is on the up, but the undoubted highlight of 2024 is the development right here at home of a world-beating insult, namely, your ma was in the Devonish.
Yeah, look at all the shit laughs. This is not funny.
Now on with the show, the audience asked the questions and the panel provides some very unreliable answers. Now, some of the audience you've asked us questions here.
Neil Delamere. I mean, is there anyone worse? Like, is there anyone worse than this guy? Neil Delamere. You can actually go see him in the Lisburn Civic Centre. Like, he's coming. And I actually just thought, fuck, I actually might just go watch that. I honestly thought, like, would I pay whatever the fuck it was, 15 quid or whatever it was something just bollocks. Would I pay that to go see him and just shit jokes? And I honestly thought I might just do it. Just go on my own and just sit in the corner, quietly at the back.
Who's to blame?
Neil Delamere. God.
And for making me queue outside, freezing my nuts off. Barra best. Who's to blame for us losing a kitten, hunting for it all night, thinking it got out, and then finding it late this afternoon in a makeup drawer?
Another reason never to have a cat.
What? Shut up.
Yeah, but I bet when it came out, it looked lovely. So,
Why is he always wearing some sort of? Why do they all dress like this? He's another one. He's like Tommy Tiernan. He's another one of these people, and they all wear like artist clothes. Like I'm an architect, or I'm like a comic strip artist. I'm like an artist. You're not. You're a comedian. They don't know how to dress. They're in a weird societal niche where they, like, we've thrown away the blazers with the t-shirts and the Converse trainers and jeans. We've got rid of that look finally.
what is our first question tonight? Our
Just dress like a French twat, like a French da on holiday.
first question tonight is asked by Maya from Hollywood. Maya, what's your question?
What's your question?
Do you blame for land grabs?
Ladies and
God. Okay.
gentlemen, I don't wish to worry you, but it could be World War III soon. Unlike the previous two, this will be World War with a twist. England and Germany.
Sounds like that was a setup answer, a setup question, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I bet when it came out, it looked lovely. So, what is our first question tonight? Our first question tonight is asked by Maya from Hollywood. Maya,
She wrote
what's
it
your
herself.
Who do you blame for land grabs?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't wish to worry you, but it could be World War III soon. Unlike the previous two, this will be World War with a twist. England and Germany on the same side. A third world war is the last thing anybody here wants, because let's be honest, if England won 3 in a row, they'd be absolutely unbearable. Locally,
it's just shit, man. I'm pulling the plug on this. I can't even do it.
the Troubles drama Say Nothing has been a critical success. Jerry Adams has refused to watch the series.
Jerry
and Kate
Adams, like fuck me, we're still just mentioning people like that. Jerry Adams, like Dad just lives in a world of just shit like Jerry Adams, and fucking this is what's in his head every day when he wakes up in Northern Ireland. Jerry Adams and shit like that. Like when was the last time you thought about Jerry Adams? My God, like fucking hell.
This it jogs his memory. Reviewers have praised the show's acting. Indeed, the acting is very good. In one episode, the actor playing Jerry Adams had to go on TV in the 1980s when Jerry Adams' voice was voiced by an actor. Which means that the actor acting Jerry Adams had an actor playing an actor acting the voice of Jerry Adams, who's being played by an actor.
Well, we always have to give a round of applause for that one because it's a shit joke. The shitter the joke, you have to actually have to get a round of applause for it.
And farmers are in conflict with the government over inheritance tax. Farmers held a massive protest yesterday.
It's all a joke, isn't it?
They're prepared to take valuable time away from their day job of dumping crap in rivers and polluting Loch Ness.
Like, this guy is just a wanker. Like, people in Northern Ireland should just kick his cunt in. If you ever see him, he just makes light of serious issues in Northern Ireland and just flushes it all down the toilet with a wee joke and his shit suit. Like, he should just be fucking smacked anytime you see him. Just knock his fucking ass out like, you fucking cunt. You're a dick. Just kick him in the fucking bollocks and then walk on. Like,
I'm joking. No, seriously, farmers work very hard and are absolutely vital. They're not like civil servants.
so you do. You actually just stamp on his big, fucking massive flipper clown feet. Just stamp on them, and then when he's like going like, "Hoo!" you just boot him right in the bollocks, and then he just goes down, and then you just spit on him and walk on. It's like a Laurel and Hardy thing.
If the farmers go on strike, we all starve. If civil servants go on strike, we miss out on a 6-year feasibility study on cycle lanes in East Belfast. But who can we blame for land grabs?
Have you seen Say Nothing? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh,
Here comes Neil Delamere. Here we go. And the fucking witty here, the funny comes now. Like, look at his shit little fucking jacket. But anyway, let's go.
brilliant. But it's weird because it's on.
Oh, this is him. He's opening up his wee thing here. Like, this is like right. He didn't rehearse this. This is almost like this is supposed to be him, just fresh, like as if he's just saying this on the top of his head right now. But this is what they all had to think up backstage. They all had to write down some ideas. Right, let's watch this. This is stinking.
But who can we blame for land grabs?
Have you seen Say Nothing? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant. But it's weird because it's on Disney, right? Now, to me, Disney is animated films and cartoons. It's
I
not
don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen the TV show. Sorry, I don't watch that shit. I don't know what you're talking about. So go ahead with your joke that I don't get. You're still gonna ply away with it.
Troubles dramas. It's The Little Mermaid. It's not Snow White and the Seven Touts. It's not Finding Provo. I don't want to. I can't imagine Jerry Adams looking at Beauty and the Beast. You know, in the dancing cutlery scene, and they're all and Jerry's just going, "Aye, but which one is the steak knife?"
Oh God.
Farmer's thing is
Everyone doesn't want to be there doing this. It's embarrassing. If you're one of these people, you suck.
mad because you see that is a massive land grab. Loads of people will get new land if they have to pay inheritance tax. That's a big news. Okay, so the difference. There was a protest held here.
That's the big
I've
news.
Never seen so many body warmers in one room, right? Just huge amounts of body warmers. And then they had people on the news on Newsline last night, and they were quite sympathetic. You know, you kind of went, "Oh, small farmers," and they're worried about giving it to the next.
Is this
generation.
funny?
The
Is
people
he
they had on the
is
big
this
news
is
as
he
you
being
were-
funny here, or is what the fuck? Like, could someone explain this to me? I don't get it.
Call it. This land has been in my family for generations. Yeah, so is haemophilia. Doesn't make it good. It's like, my great-grand... And you're just thinking, who did your great-grandfather take this?
It wouldn't it be horrible to be a professional comedian and you're shit. You're shit, and this is the path you've chosen. Like you're doubling down. You're not backing down on it. You're completely going full ahead. Like you've got a tour coming at you, and it's shit. And you know you're shit, and you have to go on these shows and do this, and go out every night and do your wee shit material. Oh God.
This land off. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. There's more than an element of that about it, right? These very posh people going, I'm going to have to pay £800,000. And you're going, that means your farmer's worth £5 million. Sell a field, you'll get over it. And I was looking at that is the difference, because this comes in, the inheritance
Isn't it
rules change in
insulting?
April 2026. And I was looking at that going, that's the difference between English farmers and Irish farmers and all the Irish farmers I know. If you told the average Irish farmer where I'm from or anywhere near those areas that the rules for inheritance tax would change in April 2026, most Irish farmers I know would kill their parents immediately. you know what's there's people there's people nodding to each other in the there's people who picked burial sites for their you'd be standing over your father with a pillow going, Daddy, I don't want to do it, but it'll
You
save
wrote
us a few
this.
quid, right?
You wrote these lines.
Father would be holding your wrists and pulling the pillow onto himself, but just kill your mother first so I can watch her die. That's what would happen.
This guy's
rule is
Dan.
changing in
This
April
guy's Dan on TV.
2026. Around March 2026,
Live
there'll be a
TV,
lot
mate.
of workplace accidents all around of Ireland. It would turn into the field, basically. It would turn into, and my daddy himself killed, trampled to death by the very animals we keep on the farm. You're not a chicken farmer. It took ages.
Has he got braces on? I think he's got braces on his lower teeth.
The farmers do love, it's not about it, a gilet.
A gilet, yeah.
Gilet. I always wonder about our farmer, maybe it's just their arms are roasting. Maybe their ordinary coats when they get them again. Your ordinary coat now, boy. Just your arms is roasting. Tearing your sleeves off, boy. Roasting. There's a thing about dairy farmers that when you call the cattle in.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just be inclusive and say maybe London
No.
dairy farmers?
Can
as
I
well?
just be inclusive? God. Like seriously.
Okay, dairy or London dairy farmers. When they call the cattle in,
That's a good
you
joke.
have various calls for cattle, and it's not the same call. So each farmer has their own call for their own cattle.
Okay.
It must be confusing when they sell cattle to a different farmer. Oh. Because all the other cattle know, and then the new cow's there, and it's sitting no. And the farmers are going chuck, 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 and all the other boys go, that's us, the way to get the daddy's pulled. And then they head in. And
This is tough. This is tough,
the one
even
that's
for me,
left
guys.
behind going, where are they all going? Because they don't know that. Because they all have different things because I've been asked.
Fucking
this,
hang in there,
farmers,
guys.
and they all have different
I
calls.
am
So
literally
some of them are
struggling to
tuck,
get
tuck,
through
tuck,
this too.
tuck, And then there's one boy I met once, and his number. And I was thinking, is this the way that they pull? Is
This
the
guy
way they
hasn't
go
even
to
spoke yet.
Young Farmer Club dues? Do they just wander around a dance floor? In their going out gilet.
See the way he set that joke up earlier, the gilet joke. I mean, that's a professional comedian. That's a professional comedian.
walking around the dance floor, going. A wee bucket of chicken or something. And then if one woman goes, whoop, and then they go, whoop, and then they got one, then they go, shoop.
What is this guy talking about? Like, what's going on? I don't even get the joke yet. I don't even know what's going on.
Then the leader out of the Farmers Club, down out of the desk.
Neil Delamere's just like freaking out because he knows this is superior material to his. He's like watching a real master at work. Oh my god, this is awful.
Into the car, and that's it.
There are a number of issues with that story. Number one, when the cows are going, that's us boys off together.
I did not say boys.
You said boys.
I said.
Yeah, I said boys.
Pronouns.
Secondly, I'm just thinking that the
Why
one
does
guy
he have braces at the age 50 or something?
who doesn't respond
on
to
his
chuck,
lower
chuck, chuck,
teeth?
chuck, chuck is the one Protestant cow.
Like, could you not, like, do you know what I mean? What?
It's the Londonderry one.
Well, I'm 100% culty. I am
Wow.
99% culty, 1% Garth Brooks tickets.
I was speaking that show, Say Nothing. I do really want to watch it. I think it
What?
sounds great. It's been getting like great reviews and all. But you know your fella Josh Finan who played Jerry Adams? He's a method
No.
actor. Like
Wow,
like,
that's a great joke. That's a great joke. Thanks.
full method actor. So he genuinely like moved, like in order to play Jerry Adams, moved to Belfast, grew a beard, and didn't join the IRA.
God, I thought you meant that he was hooked on meth. You said he was so drugged out, that's why he did so well. Oh, I get it.
Do you know what I love about this? What I think the funniest bit is that they really like just like stuck the knife in, and like the guy they cast to play Jerry is an Englishman.
Thank you very much for that.
Oh,
Yes, indeed.
isn't it horrible? Like, this is literally the BBC.
Farmers have had a bad time. They were upset
Duh. What a moron.
about losing their RHI payments. They're angry about inheritance tax. Seriously, if the government takes away rent.
Imagine you went out in like Kelly Sellers or something and you just seen him. Just out having a pint of Guinness. I just spit on him. I just spit in his back on his big fucking suit. Just gob on it as he walks away.
Diesel, it's war. And look, don't panic about World War III. I'm not saying a nuclear war is likely, though to be fair, it is far more likely than anyone ever getting to watch
I
a
would just
match in
shout,
case-
duh, as he walks off.
I'm not worried about World War at all, but I am taking night classes to learn how to say I surrender in Russian. Our next question tonight is asked by Claire from Newry. Hi, Claire.
Hiya, I'm just wondering, who do you blame for the return of Trump?
Hi, I'm just wondering. She was just wondering, who do you blame for the return of Trump? Just great. I love the framing of that question. It's great. Look. Oof, hold on. The tone just changed there.
Thank you, Claire from Newry. Who do you blame for the return of Trump? Yes, the Donald is back. He won a huge majority in the US election. Trump has promised to put America first, which is great because, let's be honest, Americans have always been very shy about putting themselves forward. Many people around the world were shocked that Americans would elect a man who's a convicted felon. Except here in Northern Ireland, of course, where being an ex-convict used to be a surefire vote winner. Trump has already appointed a health
One good
secretary
joke.
who doesn't believe in vaccines. Big deal. We once had a minister in charge of museums who didn't believe in dinosaurs. But who can we blame for the return of Trump? I don't know. Let's ask an American. Who did you vote for,
Let her
Scott?
go.
None of your effing business. Also, I mean, I thought about voting for Trump because I want to be in a winning team for a change, but I voted for Kamala.
Kamala. You voted for Pamela. You mean, who the fuck's Pamela? You mean Kamala? What?
Dinosaurs.
You can't even. Just
But who
what?
can we blame for the return of Trump? I don't know. Let's ask an American. Who did you vote for,
Well,
Scott?
none of your effing business. Also, I mean, I thought about voting for Trump because I want to be in a winning team for a change. But I voted for Kamala, whatever her name is, and I just felt obligated because my friends would never talk to me again, which probably is why I should have voted for Trump. But I think what's weird about the election was the week following last week, the gun sales in America went up, which is so strange because it's like you guys won. Relax, right? Take a victory lap. And I think. In America,
guy's funny. I like
most
it.
of Trump's fans own guns,
fabulously funny.
and most gun injuries are self-inflicted. So I think really, in 4 years, the problem will take care of itself.
Where are the fucking jokes? Oh, was that a joke? Sorry, I missed it. Oh, right, I get it.
I think the problem is people are still worked up about that border. So, I mean, Kamala was supposed to take care of the border. That was her job as vice president, and she just kind of ignored it.
She's not
But I
liking
don't think
this?
it's a
She's
problem
not
that can be
liking
fixed. The border between America
She's getting ready for the
and
next
Mexico.
joke.
It'll
Sure,
never
she
work
must
out
be up
because
next.
Mexicans can build doors, and and they've all got ladders, 3 to a truck. I think what Pamela should have done, what she should have done was she should have been nice to Trump. That was a problem. She should have, just conciliatory. That's what Trump wants. He wants to feel like the big guy, make him feel like he's important. Then he would have done anything for her. And his fans believe whatever he says, even the
Great
Democrats.
analysis.
If he had said,
This
look,
is like the most fucking peak geopolitical analysis I've ever heard. Alex Jones should get this guy on.
he's a white man, people might have voted for her. And
Right, get ready. She's coming up next.
in a way,
She's looking at her wee
I think
notes.
the country's too big. The borders are not. I mean, the coastal cities are nice where people
Right,
still
dude,
read.
fuck
You
up.
may know
Fuck
and
up.
he's-
Let's go to the next.
You
I
do
want.
Dog.
Here we go.
I think people have taken.
Here we go.
They've taken teams, and if you honk at somebody, you get a bullet through your eyes. Really.
You say America's
That's a good
too
joke.
big.
No,
Have
yeah, I
you thought of partitioning the country? It seems to work.
I feel like with Trump though, I feel like he's making decisions like a teenager whose parents have went on holidays and left him in charge of the dog.
Yeah.
Do you like they put 20 quid on the sideboard?
She just looked at her notes and remembered this was one of her wee jokes that she came up with. This is really stinking. Look at how much notes Neil Delamere has. This is all the shit that he typed it out and all. Wow.
For emergencies, and he's already spent it on Pokemon cards. Like he's just
Pokemon
bullshit decisions
cards.
He's making like that Department of Efficiency that he
She
like
sounds like Michelle O'Neill. It's just minging.
Elon Musk is running. Like that's just obviously such a made up thing. But like I think why shouldn't we take advice from Elon Musk? He's earned more money than anyone else ever. He's started companies like Tesla and SpaceX and PayPal. He's named his child after a Wi-Fi password. Like why? He's a cool guy. He knows things.
And
Yes.
he's invented a way. He's got his strange voice down here and then up there, and then occasionally South African.
Do Americans get slagged off everywhere they go? Because there's an Italian village that's offering to sell a house for $1 to Americans so they can
right.
live in Italy to escape. There's the cruise ship that was stuck here for 8 months. They're offering a 4-year cruise, so you can cruise around if you're American.
Most of it's probably going to be here. Well, these people were here. You see, there's a cruise, and they bought a cabin.
Round the world cruise.
Round the world cruise.
Yeah.
And they got stuck here, right?
Right.
What's this one? This must have been an early dock then, was it?
Yeah.
This must have been a first port of call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you've done that and you've said, we've saved our life savings and we're going around the world. Woo! We're going crossing Atlantic Bow. Woo! Back to Ireland. That's where we're going. Well, my grandpapa and papa's grandpapa was from. And then they're here for 4 months.
Imagine swapping the Statue of Liberty for Nulla with the hula.
What?
They're here for 4 months. I don't know what they did for 4 months. I find it difficult to find things to do here for an afternoon. 4 months of
Exactly what they
the 2
did.
months ago, and they're starting to, I think I'm starting to sound like a local. By the time they're leaving here, they're going, I'm sorry to be going.
And as you said, in Italy too, they're trying to get all
What? Go ahead.
the
What?
Americans. They're capitalising on the election result, trying to get the Americans over to Italy by selling them houses for what, $1 or something?
Oh God. Or something. Or something. Shut up. It's in your notes.
I don't think that'll work. We've tried and tested that here with Craigavon. We tried to give people houses for next to nothing in Craigavon. It didn't work. And before you start slagging off Craigavon, it's just like that. We play Sardinia and Italy. They both have lots of lovely little islands. Only in Craigavon, they call them roundabouts.
Jesus fucking Christ, Hoffman. Oh God, that's it, guys. There's only so much a man can do. See you on the next one.